much, just let me die.
Someone get ripped apart before. There you are. Jump out of your cart.
Hello again. What might I wish I could offer you more. Ever since the raiders took the highway, we've barely been scraping by. Farewell.
You have returned. The enemy comes to make way for the Demon King. Only what we can carry. You may fetch the weapons of our ancestors. Quickly, to the canyons!
Hey, I'm going to sit this one out. I've got a couple rangers coming in the next few days. I'd like to... Good luck out there.
Welcome, sir. So you've returned. I have word that El's dragon is dead. I apply. Now we have one final task to complete. One more grave to... In broad daylight, it's the only place this can go down. Take my side and this goes straight into the history books. Kill him and let's drink to our...
Who are you? Were you cleared by security?
What was that dirty coward?
Deserve what you got.
Well, good shooting, Agent. That's the end of this fiasco. The history books are gonna... DeVille's mob got overruled in Congress by presidential order an hour ago. Peterson himself came up with the draft resolution. We'll have NCR troopers in the region in just a few minutes. They land, then we have one... The super mutants need to be routed from Fort Dagger Point and its contents secured. There's something else you need to know. That Colonel Bragg fellow that blew up Vault 18, he's holed up at Dagger Point, controlling the mutants. Full Circle is right. We've got the rad signatures of nuclear weapons going active in Dagger Point's missile silos. We don't have time to waste drafting a proper battle plan. I want you and your crew to gather allies and go in. You'll have the entire NCR Air Force and Army at your back. Fight your way in. Good. Report to me when you have it all squared away. Then we'll launch. Good luck. You ready to get this final assault on Fort Dagger? Should be. I'll bury any record of having seen a Vault 18 survivor. Nobody needs to know any of the Wasteland Scouts or their next of kin survived that incident. Maybe, but you don't need to concern yourself with that just yet. Chevy and John Bragg are you. Wouldn't want to miss it, would you? Just leave this grand strategy to me. I think so. What's the matter? You don't want to go back down into that fort? There's a whole army of bad guys waiting for you down there. That's why you're not... We have half a dozen NCR vertibirds fueling on the pads at LAX. They'll be dropping in troopers to help break up their lines. But they could use some help. Your mission is to find any allies you may have acquired. That's crazy. I never thought I'd see the day. Raiders have been the #1 in... The NCR's gonna shit over that. We'll have to see how they react. I'm not... And they'll be grateful it happened. You can count on it. We have forces marching in from the boat. Good. The Desert Rangers are getting closer to the NCR. After this event, they'll probably be willing to pursue. There's been talk of forming an alliance between the NCR and the Rangers for years. Vargas's efforts. Not likely. Anytime mercs know their ass is on the line, they charge out yours. Here, take this. Maybe it'll help. Just... Sure enough.
I heard there's a mission on to destroy Fort Dagger Point. I have some... Hey, that's not fair. I knew you could handle it. They were after you, not me. I had to use the opportunity to get the... Yes, it was. I know exactly where Chevy and John Bragg are. I told everyone what... You'll notice the NCR stirring up to action finally. A big part of that was my doing. Not bad, huh? Wild guess. They're in the upper levels of Fort Dagger Point. All the other Enclave remnants in California are heading east. I'm pretty sure Bragg plans on nuking the hub. If they succeed, the death toll will be catastrophic. You'll find your way through the base, take out the control circuit, and the missile bay will unlock. I'll meet you inside. I have to get my affairs in order. Don't think of it like that. I'll be there in the moments you need me. Trust me.
No, we didn't. I'm sorry. I needed evidence that the Enclave were behind all this, and it wasn't just some angry supermutant. The NCR and the Raiders still have a few good people hidden behind closed doors, pulling strings. I had to give them photos they could see to pull those strings tight. Tandy's granddaughter is still active in the Senate. She has a spy among the mutants, but this evidence, she's not letting the mob or Peterson hold her back again. This time, they're throwing everything. You've trusted me this far. I didn't ask you to pull me along like one of your friends. I'm a monster. People get killed around. The ones I haven't killed on accident in my mutant form died because of Bragg and Chevy. You're the first person I've talked to this much in decades that's not a mark. You don't have to trust me, but there's only one way this ends. Bragg and Chevy are... Not this time. They're never doing this to anyone. Not me. The nightmare ends when they pay for what they... Good. I'll see you in the fort. Don't be surprised if I look a little... My Project Brazil symbiote is starting to activate from all the stress. Huh. No. But when I get going, I have to surrender myself to the beast to defeat the two of them. But I don't want to hurt it. You too, kid. And thank you.
I'm only here until the job is done.
Hey, stranger. I'm sorry you got caught up in that mess with DeVille. You deserve a break after... The NCR is gonna run you ragged. I just hope it's worth it in the end. Yeah, everyone else around here looks like they... I don't know how you do it. Must have some weird mutant superpowers going on or something. We will be. We'll be taking up posts in the East Ruins, helping you get inside. Silverman hit up my commander by radio after I got back into town. They started discussing a permanent alliance. After everything you've done for the Rangers and me, well, I think you should at least get some credit. Like...
Hey there, Agent. I heard we're flying to Dagger Point. I can't believe we had to bury a senator out here. Between me and you, this mess had better end quick. By the time the NCR main force touches down, they'll be bankrupt. Probably by trying to tax the tribes out of existence. Any that stayed alive through this will be pacified. Next after that is a real gamble. We've heard stories about a place called Hoover Dam out in the Mojave. Just stories, though. If we do find that the legends are true, then the NCR will want to take over anything they find. Nью-Рино's been talking up that Las Vegas place. It's all on those old pre-war maps you find in tourist joints. Tribes used to worship those old relics, saying that Vegas is a land of glittering lights and unlimited gold just sitting out there in the sand. I think it's just another ruin in the desert with statues of naked gals half melted to glass. But what do I know about religion? Yeah, got my orders first thing after you got back. Thanks for that, but we'll be fighting in the eastmost part of the complex, trying to help you get... I do not envy you plunging back down there. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Aha! Back out of the box again. Oh, hey kid. You here for that quick math lesson before running off? Whoa. Hey now. What do you mean it's all over? Last time I checked my instruments, the world was still out there. Sky is still blue, grass is, well, it... Whoa, shit. That's a pretty serious step up in the world. Boss, all I got to say about that is, do good work. Reform those bastards. Don't get me wrong, they aren't all bad. Well, okay, most of them are, but they'll get over it if a good guy leads them. That's you. Oh, you finally found him, huh? I knew it happened one day. Just I hope you wouldn't have to face him alone. No, I didn't know. I just had a feeling. The tribe's called super mutants demons for a reason. About 100 years ago, they killed a lot of people in a mass culling. They tried to convert any healthy human they could find into one of them. Those they couldn't transform, they killed. After the master was killed, the super mutants calmed down. Not all of them stayed bad. Or when your tribe went missing back in my day, we rushed in to save you kids. But I noticed a familiar. I don't know what flesh and blood me told you, but I knew you and the others were special. At least, different. The super mutants, or the Enclave, were at it again, but for some reason, the real Rossman locked the vault up tight. My last update was several years ago, and he never mentioned you. Wasn't a secret. Nobody had a clue but me. I'm a scientist. I don't jump to conclusions. I just hope that whatever you find when you confront the Father answers your questions. You ever get that chance? Come back and tell me. Yeah, I don't have to tell you you're walking into a trap. You know. You're gonna need everything you got to take out the Father and his Enclave pals. Don't be afraid, though. After that, I suggest you nuke the place and get out of there. Get a real job. Settle down somewhere. Live long and prosper. This ain't no life for old men. If you get lucky, thank the stars and cash out. You too, kid.
Ah, greetings, Bray Eleanor. You have returned. Come, my child, tell me of your journeys. Soon you will battle the Demon King. You will be remembered as a hero, even if your past deeds have not... This is true greatness. I see in you the potential. We shall join you in battle, and with any luck, the world beyond will greet us with open arms for it. The Demon King is a threat to us all. Its removal from the world will be our final song before the end see us. I know that my people will not last this battle. We will likely perish here in these hills. May the darkness of forgetting sweep us into the dark But what can we do? The NCR schools our children to be something other than what they were born. They strip our history out. The demon has ransacked us of our young and our able-bodied, and now they return. No, we are old now, Bray Eleanor. Our time has passed. You would give up your advantage in battle? We cannot ask this of you. We would not ask it of ourselves. The Demon King swept away our young. They killed your tribe. They are the ones that twisted you inside, but they have failed to make you a bad person. Yours is true victory. A victory without vengeance, but with good. To make good. Do not fear the forgetting, lost child. Together there we may be united with the lost. We will meet you there.
Yeah, what can I get you?
I'm sure I can be convinced to trade. Pleasure doing. Bye.
昔の話をしよう。私は C 帝国にアンクレイブがサンフランシスコへ核兵器を落とす前、 C は何世代も栄える素晴らしい国で、私たちはその帝国の潜水艦乗組員の子孫であり、高度な技術と、だが国が破壊された時それらは失われ、私たちの祖先は NCR。 私たちは旧市街で見つけた一つの変異植物から力強さ、その植物は放射線を緩和し、いろいろなものに癒しを与えていることを発見した。これは今までにないほどの奇跡だった。しかし NCR とホボロジストはそれを貪ろうとしたのだ。落ちていく旧帝国を残し去った私たちは、私がレイダーアイランスにいるのは NCR と戦うためだ。 NCR に勝利した後、私は哲学の話は後にしよう。それよりも NCR はついに目が覚めて、それは確かに驚きだ。まさか NCR の兵士がこのような裏、ルーピルが死んだ今、 NCR は私たちもそうだ。 NCR が私たちを助け、デーモンと戦うと思うか。もし手助けがなければ私たちの力では勝てない。これはいい知らせだ。今は仲間になってやると NCR の私はホラープリズンへの攻撃に部隊を収集する。大丈夫だ。私がお前をサポ。私が危惧しているのは、デーモンを倒した後 NCR が襲ってくるのではないかということだ。ああ、少なくとも私たちは NC だが、奴らはまだエルスドラゴンのやり方を覚えている。私たちが変わった。古の神々が認めれば、この時代に平和を見つけられるはずだ。私の娘も。
I got word from LAX that our birds are ready and fueled. They're awaiting orders on the tarmac. Are you ready to begin this operation? Excellent! This is going to be a legendary battle, one for the history books. You can pile into the vertibird with me if you like, or head into the valley on your own. We have to ration space. The super mutants have entrenched themselves all around the valley near the fort. We'll have to try and clear them out. If not, they'll collapse into the main landing and we'll be fighting on two fronts. That'd be a disaster of an epic scale. Good enough. I'd rely on hit and run tactics. Strike as you go. You only need to take out 3 of their overlords. I'll lock down their last known position into your map. When they're dead, radio in. We'll begin the land. You can head on out now. We have some last-minute coordinating to take care of. Remember, stay low. We wouldn't want to tip our hand.
Hello again. Anything else? Take a look.